With the release date announced for the remaster of the Mass Effect franchise, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I have spent a lot of my time doing this.
Oh my god!
Like many other fans of the series, I saw this as the perfect time to revisit everyone's favorite protagonist, Shepard. For newcomers to this franchise, I've decided to share my tips and tricks collected from countless playthroughs. So here it is, my top 5 tips for beginners to Mass Effect. Okay, tip number 1. Beginning character choices are not relevant to the main story. And here's what I'm talking about. Whenever you first start the game up, I already have characters on here, so I got resume and load career. But when you're starting brand new, you would go to start new career. You could create a new, you want to go to enter new ID. That's going to allow you to customize whether you want to be a male, female, facial features, and pretty much anything you want to do. So whatever gender or sex you identify as, I'm going to go with custom male. You can choose to put any name here that you want. I'm going to go with Omega. Now here's what I'm talking about. In the beginning, you're offered the options of Spacer, Colonist, and Earthborn for pre-service history. Now, whatever you decide to pick, whatever matches, whatever you feel more comfortable with, this outside of tiny little dialogue chunks throughout all 3 games, they have absolutely zero impact on the storyline as a whole. So it does not matter what you pick. Spacer, where your parents were military, you traveled around with them, you followed in their footsteps. Colonist, you were born in a border colony. Slavers came out, killed your family and friends. Alliance saved you, you enlisted. Earthborn, orphan, raised in the streets, escaped the life of crime in the underworld by enlisting. Whatever one you pick does have no effect on the storyline. Then you got Soul Survivor. Went on horribly wrong, trapped in extreme survival, would break normal people, and you survived. War hero, you risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers despite the impossible odds. Medals, bravery, heroism, Alliance fleet. Ruthless, held fast to one basic rule, get the job done. Cold, calculating, brutal, ruthless efficiency, fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, military always goes to you first. None of these options affect the storyline as a whole, so really just pick whatever option you want. Tip number 2. Squad auto level up is a big no-no, at least early on in the game. You see, throughout the game, you're going to come across these crates that are going to require either decryption or hacking skills. And if your settings for your gameplay have auto level up on, it's going to automatically distribute the points that your squad gets into all sorts of different things that the computer thinks would help you get through the game easily. Problem with that is that it will put points into things like decryption and hacking, which are the 2 things you need in order to unlock all the chests and everything in the game. It'll actually distribute these points throughout all the skills. It will not bring you up, allowing you to decrypt and hack everything you need to be able to get into in the future. So me personally, I turned the auto level up off, at least until I maxed out decryption and hacking on Tally. And then you could turn the auto level up option back on unless you want to maintain total control of all the points your characters get. Totally up to you. Okay, tip number 3. Explore every system, even if it's not storyline related. A lot of these systems right here are going to have multiple points that you can access inside the game. Some of them are going to be named, like linking to a destination you have to go to or a place of importance. Some of them are not going to be named. A lot of the side quests, in fact, every side quest I've gotten so far, I have received by just exploring each individual cluster. And doing that, a lot of the Alliance military will give you a lot of side quests. You complete a lot of those side quests, and your experience is going to go through the freaking roof. You're going to get boosted. Like, for instance, look at my character right here. I have Shock Trooper, Charm, Intimidate, Spectre, Combat, and Assault Rifles all maxed, and I have not even done the Find Liara T'Soni mission yet, which I believe is campaign mission number 3, outside of the beginning and then going to Pharos to deal with the Thorian. All of this advancement, and I have not even reached the 3rd quest in the campaign. I mean, come on, the side quests are definitely going to help you. So whenever you get a chance and unlock a new system, explore, explore, explore. Tip number 4, collect everything. This goes right back to the squad auto level no tip I told you before. When you have your decryption and your hacking up all the way, you're going to be able to access pretty much anything in the game, and you go through a little type of hacking mini game to open it up. And if you can't open it up, then there's this resource called Omnigel that you can use to break down, or you get Omnigel by breaking down things that you pick up. So even if your inventory is full when you're out in the middle of a mission and you can't talk to a vendor, you could actually take any item that you have in your inventory, and as you can see, hit whatever button. For me, I'm using the controller, so it's Y, and it'll convert the item into Omnigel. Do that. Item is broken, it's gone, and your Omnigel count goes up. And if you fail at any of your hacking attempts, Omnigel is used to just bypass all of it and get you exactly what you need. So tip number 4, collect everything. Also, little side note, by collecting everything and selling off everything that I don't know, my Shepherd has all 4 of the Spectre Master Gear items. From the assault rifle, to the shotgun, to the pistol, even to the sniper rifle. All master gear, and I'm just playing on casual. So, tip number 4, collect everything. And last but not least, build a team that complements your strengths. For me, I went with a pure combat class. So I have no biotic skills and no tech skills, but by picking the soldier class, I have access to all 4 weapons and advanced training in each weapon. So for me, I'm going to want someone who is strong tech and then another person who is strong biotic. In my case, the obvious choice for tech would be Tali. And then when I eventually get that mission done, the one that would fill the 3rd slot would be Liara for the biotic strength. I'd have a perfectly balanced team by doing that. If you picked a full-blown biotic class in the very beginning, then obviously you're going to want someone with combat strength and tech strength in order to help you out. In this case, you could go for the pure Ashley Williams, who has nothing but combat strength. And then obviously the tech again, you can go with Tali. Or you can do a combination. Like for instance, Garrus has tech and combat strength, and Caden would be able to give you a little bit more tech strength and a biotic strength to go right on top of what you have. So, tip number 5, build a team that complements your chosen class in the beginning. It will help you out a lot. Also, don't forget about the one that you have your decryption and hacking on, because if you do not have that member on your team when you are on a mission, you will not be able to open anything you come across. And there you have it, folks. I'm looking forward to thousands of new gamers discovering these awesome games. From the incredible story spanning all 3 of the games, to the excellent character development and the dialogue choices that affect huge chunks of the storyline carried through all 3 installments. I'm Omega Furion, and as usual, have fun gaming.